fall asleep. Stay awake, don't you fall asleep. Never fall for a fall asleep. Stay awake, don't you fall asleep. Back in my shit, back in my bag. Never backpedaling, pull my back to the past. My mind is a canvas, let my words be attacked. For a while I was silent, so now for attack. Phil came back up like advice from a parent. My pen bleeds on pads cause my goal is apparent. I hear all these chumps, they just mimic like parrots. Yo, I see an Eiffel, not talking about Paris. Snakes in the grass, hard to see them slither. Mad cause they bitter, wanna see a quitter. Jealous of a nigga, rather see you wither. Whether I'm storming or brain full of drought, I knew I was something and ethered my doubts. Never fall for a fall asleep. Stay awake, don't you fall asleep. Never fall for a fall asleep. Stay awake, don't you fall asleep. I can't stop, I won't fail. It's heaven for a G. You're living in hell, we don't matter now. It's like oh well. Some say that time shows you answers. Well, I let my cry show me answers. Some say that time shows you answers. Well, I let my cry show me answers. I let my cry show me answers. Answers, oh answers, we all search for answers. Challenge yourself and you will get one answer. Life owes you nothing, the strong will survive. Where's joy in life if you don't feel alive? My mind is a gun, thoughts are the bullets. My voice is the trigger, don't tell me what to do with it. I know what to do with it, I'ma play cool with it. Act a fool with it, end up blue. Life is what you make it, so I make the most of it. My beef is with complacent, so I keep it rolling, bitch. I used to search for answers in the clouds, but now I don't. I done found a cure for all my wounds, I'm antidote. Never fall for a fall asleep. Stay awake, don't you fall asleep. Never fall for a fall asleep. Stay awake, don't you fall asleep. I can't stop, I won't fail. It's heaven for a G. You're living in hell, we don't matter now. It's like oh well. Some say that time shows you answers. Well, I let my cry show me answers. Some say that time shows you answers. Well, I let my cry show me answers. I let my cry show me answers.
Oh shit! Why you ain't tell me we was
I
on?
said Mike's live
Okay.
like I always do, but you so busy in your phone, you ain't paying attention to me.
I'm sending my son some money.
Who? Not the
to
one
the-
that didn't want to send. Oh, okay, but not the one that didn't want to send you money.
Nah.
Okay.
He got paid, but he wants his paycheck, and so
What you buying? What you buying?
he wants to go to the mall. I guess he leaving out when I get back too. He wants to go shopping. He said. So he says, "Mom, I'll sign my paycheck, cash it into the account, and then just give me the money, and then you wait for it to clear." So I guess I'll do that for him. What's up, y'all?
See how rich people do shit, y'all?
What gave it away? Was it the Jade Dior earrings I got on?
I don't know.
These $800 earrings?
I don't know. It's like when you came in, when you hear like a mint truck backing up, it's like, oh, God has finally walked in the building. So it's just like,
Yeah, you know what?
Giving everyone a heads up. Make sure you guys subscribe to Goddess's social medias, her Facebook page, her IG page.
Yes.
Starting next week, you will only be able to see her show. You have a Facebook? You have a YouTube or no?
I do not have a YouTube. Do I need to
so
create
you'll
one?
only be able to see Goddess on Facebook and IG. I'm going to remind y'all through the course of the day as you guys start coming in. But I know a lot of you guys always watch it later also. So when you guys coming in, I will repeat it. Starting next week, you will only be able to see Goddess's show on her Facebook and her IG page.
Yay. Well, I guess it's sad we're leaving YouTube, but we're transitioning, and it's going to be something a little different coming. So it's going to be an okay thing.
This is all you. Like, there's no reason for you've already established you'll have other things in the works, and this is part of the step for the other part. Everything associated with you has to be on you.
Right. Right. Okay. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. How was your week?
I don't know how to really like put it on a scale. I mean, I wasn't happy. I wasn't sad. I just was.
Okay.
I mean, I guess it was so busy at work. Maybe that's why.
Okay.
But for the most part, ooh, today was very fun. But other than that,
Listen, I'm celebrating birthdays all weekend. Shout out to Jordan. He's turning 8. So we'll be celebrating. His birthday is Monday, and Delaney's birthday is also Monday.
okay.
So I'm gonna start tomorrow with the celebrations. I have to still speak with my other baby's father to find out what we're gonna do with Jordan, and then I think I'm gonna take a ride out to Brooklyn tomorrow to go check on him. Oh, and by the way, I cannot mention anything about my relationship, my personal relationship anymore on the show. So I'm gonna be talking about what I've done in the past, and hopefully a couple of my old shorties check in. I know they don't mind. So I guess.
That's a wonderful step.
Listen, he doesn't want our relationship put out there.
I say it's a wonderful step. I'm not joking. I'm dead ass serious. Like, that was, my biggest draw in my past was, the fact that a lot of people knew. Like, I literally ran into someone last night, was like, yeah, you used to mess with Michelle. And I was like, yeah. He was like, oh, okay. He's like, because sometimes people are like, no. I'm like, why would I say no? But he was like, yeah, because I follow her on this page and that page. And I'm like, obviously, I'm not there anymore.
Right.
So, but yeah.
Yeah.
We used to.
Okay. Hey, it's hard to speak from experience when you can't speak from experience. But I do have other situations, and I guess if my fiance does watch the show, he'll just get to learn about things that I used to do with other niggas. Easy. I found
It might be worse, but okay.
Listen. It might be worse, but it is not putting our personal information out there. And this is what he wanted. Not all of everything I say or used to say about him was bad. I thought most of the time, like, if I made him look bad, it would make me look bad because I'm still with him and now even engaged to him. But
I think, like, I don't know if it's a New York thing or what, but me also, I don't want it. You know what I mean? And then, the last chick I kind of like messed with made me believe she wasn't about social media, and she was also. So, that was just destined to not, to crash and burn. But I personally I don't want my business out there. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, whatever happens between me and you is between me and you. No one else should know. It's not their business. I just... and I'm not saying it because, again, unfortunately, some women are looking at me like, oh, you just don't... No, I know what the outside world is like. Everybody wants something from you, whether it's good or bad. Misery loves company.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because you post to know, like, motherfuckers are savages.
Oh, yeah.
It is what it is.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't want any chaos at home.
Right. So,
sorry.
Out of respect, that is what I'm going to do. I know every once in a while...
It's a big step. Congratulations.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say to that bullshit.
No, because here's the thing when I'm looking at it from
I didn't get... First of all...
He has a problem with something. And as an adult, you are making sure that he does not feel uncomfortable, which is something that a lot of people in relationships wouldn't and don't do. So that's a very big step for you. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
See, I was about to go ahead and say something else.
I'm saying I knew you waiting for the punchline or a joke or something. No, serious. Like here's what I try to explain to people. Turning me into we is a interesting situation. There's a lot of things you have to change. And a lot of the stuff you do, you have to make sure that your mate is happy. And yeah, I'm not saying that well, your mate doesn't want you to eat corn on the cob on the left side of your plate, but he wants it on the right side. No stupid shit like that. But I'm talking about like pure. And again, I understand him from a social media standpoint because I remember, shit, I don't give a fuck. I remember going to a bar, running into one of her exes, and he knew everything we were going through. That shit bothered me. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, I love keeping us private. No one should know if we're having a spout or a little argument or a disagreement or when we happy. No one should know because they're not home with us.
I just feel like this mixes into the whole block on that I have on social media.
Right.
Like
Well, he has to give you something now, though.
Basically, he wants to just like, I mean, and he ain't never. Kara, I was about to get into the whole status thing because it was never done.
Right.
But anyway, long story short, or it was done, but it's not like posted so you could see it type shit.
Here's what I'll say about this, and then we'll because
basically, like he's trying to make me disappear.
You're not going to discuss
trying to make himself
or whatever.
disappear.
All right. Well, here's the thing. At the end of the day, a step was made.
Okay.
By you. He has to make a step now too.
And hopefully ain't step into nothing.
He's
but
man enough to do it, and,
nope.
and not so. I don't know, but
ain't gonna happen. Nothing I asked for.
How was your week?
Oh, I like the J's. We both got J's on our feet. Look
J's?
at you. Yeah, I'm wearing
didn't even
J's
notice
tonight.
that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm wearing J's
This
tonight.
is birthday present from my cousin.
Nice.
For this year. I don't bring him out too often, but
okay.
What I love about this part of my life is because a lot of my money isn't allocated towards another situation. I've been spoiling myself.
Okay.
Now, I didn't pay for these, but a lot of other things I got in the closet just waiting to pop.
Okay.
Or really, but I can't go hard like I want to go hard because my body's transitioning now.
Okay. Listen, he looks cute today, guys. You can't see him. But he does. He got his little J's on.
Don't believe God or something.
Nah.
I'm hideous on the eyes, y'all. I'm hideous on the eyes.
He is not. He's a little cutie pie. I was actually thinking about you the other day.
What's good?
On some random shit. Just
you should hit me up, yo. You gotta take me out drinking, yo. You owe me a drink.
I do. Yo, you know what? Yeah, I do owe you a drink. I do. That's gonna happen.
Use you as my setup girl. Yo, go get that, yo.
Yo, and you know what? If you dead serious about that,
I'm dead serious.
I've reached a point in my life where I've been like because I'm home with the kids now.
Yeah.
And, I'm home. So I've reached a point in my life where I want to go out and I want to do things. The past couple of nights, I've been getting dressed and going to this bar called Friends and Lovers out in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn.
Okay. I'm not going way out there, but okay.
It was, you know what? I don't know what it is. I go to local Jersey spots.
Right.
Like you said, for like a quick beer, when I used to live like in the vicinity, I used to go right to Strap Hanger.
Right.
That place out there is pretty much like their little local neighborhood bar.
I mean, I feel it's just the travel though. Like you're like, come on, yo.
I'm used to it.
That's
I was
true.
driving out to Brooklyn every day.
Yeah, but when I don't have to, I'm not trying to. But
right.
I feel you though.
It's almost like a second home to me because for years I've been taking the ride out to Brooklyn.
Right.
So it's like,
I
know the little side
you,
streets and little cut
I
areas to make the trip not as long.
I feel you.
And then
I'm
I got
just saying, me
two
personally,
baby daddies from out there.
It's not something that I will be able to do.
Okay. I've been at this bar past couple of nights, meeting some very interesting people.
Okay.
But this is like something that kind of just hit me the other day. You ever been asleep and just wake up and see numbers in your head? Like you're sleeping, you see numbers.
Right.
And then when you wake up, you start typing them in. Like, what do these mean? I swear to God, I was sleeping on Sunday night, woke up Monday morning to get the kids ready for school.
Right.
And as soon as I sat up in bed, 3:17 popped straight in my head.
Did you play it?
I did not play it, no.
Oh, you gotta play it.
What I did was I put it into my Google 3:17.
Okay.
And first thing that pops up is Matthew 3:17.
Oh yeah, the Bible verse. Right.
Matthew 3:17 basically says, you do unto others as
That's
others.
what I did.
Exactly. So I don't know.
What's good, Prodigy?
I can't respond. I can't answer why that was the case, but I started thinking to myself, I'm sitting around the house. I'm not doing much of anything anymore.
Right.
I'm not being asked to go out.
Right.
I'm not dating at all.
Right.
I basically don't have any type of life. So I'm gonna start going out, even if it's just at the bar to sit by myself. And that's what I've been doing lately, meeting new people.
Well, that's the thing. Like I ran into, a couple of people.
Mm-hmm.
Had a little fun.
Good.
But, not, nothing crazy. But it's me being mentally ready to get out the house now, meet new people.
See?
Really looking for, because I'm looking for a relationship. That's what I am.
Oh.
But I'm not going to settle for anything less than, criteria that I have in my mind. And, I was like, because my gym today, after we worked out, we went to a meet. And it was a competition. It was like 5-6 hours. But just to look around, I'm drooling. And I'm like, yo. Oh, my gosh, these women are freaking gorgeous. You know what I mean? But it was fun. You know what I mean? Like, the competition and seeing the people go at it. It's like motivating me, to, next time I get in the gym to push a little harder and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, wait till my transition is over. It's a wrap.
Oh, listen.
It's a wrap. You better get me now, you ladies.
I tell you what. And I'm putting this out there. I never knew that, because it's the first time ever in my life I've been engaged.
Right.
I never knew that it was like this. I was always afraid that I was gonna have like that feeling of entrapment and smother. In fact, it's been the complete opposite. It's actually giving me freedom, and it's actually giving me a push to go out and meet people.
Well, I think
I'm
the
so
fact
excited.
That,
like,
y'all don't live together.
Nah, man, fuck it. Let it stay the way it is.
Yeah, it's the freedom. It's the freedom.
And I've gotten it even more now. I absolutely
Well, that's our
love
experience, because like I said, I
never knew it was gonna be this great to be engaged.
I live on my own, and let me clarify. I pay all my own bills because something was said about that. But I pay all my own bills. Nobody pays it for me. The fact that I can do what I want to do and still be able to get out the house. I still got good money in the bank. It's a wonderful feeling. So like I'm looking for someone that can match me on that level. So I'm not going to meet that the first night out. So I'm meeting a lot of different not a lot. I'm meeting a couple of young ladies from different walks of life with different perspectives. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Like last week, hey, she bought her own drink. She knew. I ain't paying for shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was cool. You know what I mean? It was cool. I had a great time.
See, that's what you do. Live life, man.
Oh, I am, yeah.
Live life.
I am.
Life is too short to be sitting in a house like being all sad and depressed.
It's not, see,
because
with me,
that one person don't want to be with you. If that motherfucker don't want to be with you, go meet somebody that will.
Well, see, with me, it was because I take relationships so serious. And
I used to.
I'm not saying other people don't take it serious, but what I'm saying from me and my standpoint, I'm not going to, because I am looking for a relationship. I didn't have my phone when I was young. I'm not trying to be out here smutting. I know in order to ask a woman to accept me the way I am, I have to be mentally ready.
Okay.
So, that's what it has to be for me. It can't be just to the fact of where, okay, I'm free, you free, let's do something. No, like, I need to be able to move to that next step with someone.
Aww.
So that's what I'm looking for. And obviously I'm not going to find it overnight. I'm going to have to search. You know, I may, find something that I think is, but the moment that something comes up that doesn't look like what I thought it was, and yes, I'm going to move on.
Aww. Yeah, that's so exciting.
No, it is. It's fun.
You know what? It is. I completely agree with you. All right. You want to get to the topics this week?
Which one you want to start with?
Yo, it don't even matter because it gets real hard for me to discuss any of them. So,
All right, let's go.
oh God.
Yeah, you asked for it.
It, I tried to tell him like it wasn't enough. I didn't get enough notice. I was given this threat at like 4:00 today.
He'll be all right. He knew you had a show when he met you. Let's go. I tell you right now, I will never pick a woman over my career. Never
Wait.
happened.
But wait. I started the show after I met him. I was already, I had just gotten pregnant with Kyra.
Right,
so,
right, but again, this is who you are.
Yeah.
We're taking that next step in the next couple of situations where it legitimize the business and shit like that. So he has to understand. Unless you're willing to supplement payments, homie. Sit back and enjoy. What we got in common, Shane?
Is it true that lack of sex causes unnecessary anger?
Shit.
I'm gonna say, well, hold on, let me get to the comments.
Get to the comments.
Let me get to
yo.
the comments. Oh shit, I forgot to share my show too.
Share it. We here.
Hold on, let me share it real quick.
Go ahead, share it.
Tune in.
Once again, because we got a couple people in here, starting next week, you will only be able to see Grown Talk with Goddess on Goddess's IG page and her Facebook page. You will no longer be able to see her on True Vibe TV's Facebook, Instagram, or IG. So you guys go over there, subscribe to her channel and her page if you're not, because you don't want to miss out on plans we have coming up.
All right. Shout out to Richard Walls. He's a dickhead.
Sound like a dickhead name. I don't even know you, homie.
He's a dickhead. He told me to shut the fuck up. This is a stupid damn post. LOL. Shout out to, was it Emily that was next? I was just going a whole bunch of back and forth with him. Emily says, in my case, no. She's generally a happy person. Is that true? I've not been around Emily enough to...
Butterflies are mad all the time, if you ask me.
Oh, now she says that she's generally a happy person.
She has a lovable personality. But I would say this because I say it to her face all the
Wait,
time.
do you do her show or does Jeff?
We both.
Okay.
So I will say this because, again, like I've said it to her face, so I'm not talking about her back. I think she's a wonderful person, but she wants things her way. There's no compromising with her, which causes issues and problems. And she's still young, but I told her she needs to figure that out as soon as possible because, you know, one of my greatest phrases is someone is turning 18 every day.
Yeah, you know what? There's nothing wrong with being content with what you want.
No,
She's not willing to settle.
No. See, here's the thing, and I hate when people say that dumbass shit. Because if you're wanting dumb, stupid ass shit, and you're just fixated on dumb, stupid ass shit, you're gonna keep getting what you get.
Dumb, stupid ass shit.
Right. So, you know, if you're understandably reasonable with the way you going about things, then yeah, it's good, it's happy. But if you're outrageously like these young ladies out here who can't, you know, afford things on their own, wanting guys to take care of them and their 5,000 kids, like, you know,
What the fuck?
yes. So, you
I
know,
don't even have the balls.
well, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just what happens.
Uh-uh.
Well, I mean, obviously, it's not with you because you take care of your own. But again, at the end of the day, you have individuals
Take care of
who
my own and then
are
some.
looking forward to situations like that. And, you know, hey, man, if you're pretty and you're attractive, chances are you may or may not be able to get away with it. But at the end of the day, you put all your eggs in one basket and out, you know, that basket walks away. He's leaving you dead and stinking.
Oh my God. Yo.
What other comments we got?
Those are risks that you should be willing to take if you want a relationship. Carmela Parker, shout out to her. She says yes, it does cause unnecessary anger. Shout out to Tarek Reddick. He said no. I knew that when I got a response from this guy, that I already automatically knew that he was going to tell me the reason why it doesn't cause unnecessary anger on his behalf.
Let's break it down.
It's because of his age. I had to ask him how old he was.
Okay.
Okay. And I do think that age has a lot to do with it too. And I told him, I said, you know, you're on some grown man status. He said it doesn't bother me because pussy don't owe me anything. He said, trust me, I had my share.
He sounds like a person who's lived his life,
Mm-hmm.
who understands things, and you know, like on one of my PSA videos, like I don't hold nothing against anybody or man or female who wants someone to take care of them. That's on you. It's just not me. I'm not gonna do it. But my thing is, again, you keep waiting for someone else to do something for you, and again, you know, I don't care how tight your body is now. Eventually, it's going to loosen up. It's going to get a little saggy, and that person's going to move on because, again, that's what that person's attracted to: young, vibrant individuals.
Mm-hmm. He also says because after sex, y'all don't have if y'all don't have anything in common, you know, like what is there?
Yeah, you ain't lying. Like I'm saying, after we talk about that all the time on your show. You know, after I nut or you have your orgasm and then there's nothing else there, what's the reason of actually trying to do anything? We can become fuck buddies.
Yo, this is just so tragic. Shout out to Truth. He said, hell yeah. You really think so?
Women use, and here's the thing. Like, we all go through stuff, and, you know, hey, man, you have a lot of women out there that go through painful menstrual cycles. It's not you know, again, from a man perspective, we don't understand it because we never experienced it. But at the end of the day, if, you know, you tell men they would leak out of their penises and they would have to wear pads or constantly ruin their boxes and shit like that, then yeah, dudes might have an attitude too. So yeah, it does. You know, and you know, I always was more lines of, you know, not walking on eggshells, but just being a little more tentative, like, you know, when she was on that time, you know, I was like, all right, well, I know I'm not getting any between these 2 days or 3 days or whatever. I have to wait till this, then I can, you know, run a light or whatever. So, you know, yeah, it makes you a little more quick to snap.
Well, at least that was a consideration for you.
Right.
You was still trying to fuck.
Oh, no, I don't give a fuck. Because you already know me. A woman got 3 hoes. There's no excuse for any woman not to still sexually satisfy their man during the menstrual cycle.
Yo, this is going to be so hard. So hard. I have so much I want to say.
Yeah. And my fault you punked out.
Shout out to Jose Reed. He said yes. With a whole bunch of yeses. And then I'll give mine. That was it with the comments. Okay, so as a woman, we all have our needs and we all have our wants. And I'm just only speaking for the women's point of view. I know y'all men have the same shit, but we're not talking about y'all right now. So as a woman, we have certain hormones that if they become imbalanced, they cause things like chin hair. They cause things like bipolar disorder or PMS for certain women. I do remember at a point in my life when I was having more sex, like over 3 years ago, I was happier than I currently am now. But it's only because I, you know, fluctuated.
Right.
But I do say that I do think that women in general are more happier when they're getting more sex. Not only does more sex mean more penetration, it also makes us women feel like we're wanted too. I mean, it's almost like, damn, like if you're not fucking me, like what do you want?
No, I mean, I feel you. I feel you because, you know, at the end of the day, you know, And that's like with me, like again, I always say like when I was younger, first thing I would say is like I would never eat pussy. That was my number one thing. It would never happen. I thought it was the most nastiest shit in the world. And then the moment I got married, I had to reevaluate the way I thought because okay, this is supposed to be the woman that I'm with the rest of my life. I have to please and satisfy her.
How long were you with her without giving her any oral sex? I
gave her oral sex immediately.
I'm talking about you guys dated before you got married, right?
No, not really. So I met my ex at a club. Okay. She was coming out of a relationship. I was coming out of being a smut. Mm-hmm. I let her know everything. She let me know everything up front. Mm-hmm. I was on my bestest, and I know that's not a word. I was on my bestest behavior when she came over to see me the first time. Now, my ex-wife was about 4'2", 4'3", waist non-existent, with a mean ass and double D titties and eyes that changed with the season. She was gorgeous. So she came over with a bodysuit with a split up the middle. I'm like, Lord have mercy, I'm in trouble. You know what I mean? We wound up having sex that same night, and shortly after that, we got married.
What is shortly, man?
Probably a couple of days.
Oh, okay. All right. Shout out to... How long did it last?
2 years.
Okay. All right.
Well, no, first year was wonderful. After that, True Colors came out.
Do y'all have kids together? Okay.
We do not have kids together, but
okay.
She was pregnant.
Oh, okay.
Her and one of my best friends, I called my brother. Our girls were pregnant at the same time. Oh. Trying to make a long story short, she had slept with me and her ex around the same week. She didn't know who she was pregnant by, so she had an abortion. I knew. She thought I didn't know. I don't think she thinks I know to this day. She had an abortion, tried to make me feel bad about it to make herself feel good about it, and then tried to get pregnant again. Because she didn't know who kid it was. So.
Yo, that sounds like some shit that would have happened in my life, but different.
Well, I mean, what changed in my marriage was my friend at the time.
Okay.
My friend is a dumbass. My friend is someone who plays with condoms. She went away for the weekend. She came back, there's a condom underneath the bed. Anyone ever sees a condom that sits out, it looks like it's used. Mm-hmm. Me coming from being a smut, she would never, ever believe that I didn't sleep with anybody.
Okay.
So that destroyed my marriage.
Okay. All right. Listen, it lasted 2 years, and...
I mean, the first year was wonderful. Second year was just like us, I guess, just existing and being and...
Are you guys friends now?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
She has multiple kids by multiple different people, okay. And none of the kids want to do. Fathers want to take care of them.
Oh, okay. Does she live in New Jersey?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Well, shout out to her.
Next one.
Yes.
You put this up. How you don't know you put it up?
Well done. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh,
okay,
yeah. Sorry.
I'm like, damn, girl, you put
I couldn't see. Show topic for the ladies. All right. Men, pay attention. Ladies, you've had a dude in your ear for over a year that's been wanting to bust your ass. So you finally let him get close enough to try, and he gives you 6 seconds of strokes and nuts all over the place. If you know what I mean, straight violated. A few days later, y'all discuss that garbage, and he asks for another chance. You wasting your time again? He's asking for another shot. I needed the ladies to chime in. And this is why I say, okay, yo, fuck this. I have to delve into this one. This is very personal to me. Fellas, there is nothing that's more of a turnoff than when you do nothing but talk about how I will bust your ass. You should let me fuck you. It's gonna be so good. I'm gonna be so much better than what you got. I'm gonna make you come quicker. This is gonna be the best sex. Yo, you gonna wanna leave your man behind this sex. And then when it's finally your chance to perform on some like drunk shit, you fuck up like that, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. And you sound stupid even asking for another chance. As a matter of fact, you shouldn't even hit the girl up because you should already know, based off of everything that has happened, that this chick ain't never gonna fuck with you again. Yo, sometimes women go through the most. Right before my vacation, I went and I got this Brazilian wax. I went through the most to make sure that I had one of them pussies that when you touched it like this, it was baby smooth.
Not landing strip. Okay.
No landing strip.
Right,
baby smooth,
right.
like newborn baby. And 3 weeks later, I'm still good. I don't even need to go back yet. I'm excited. However, like just say for instance, woman has a female going on a date, guy, and it's almost expected that there's gonna be sex involved. If you know you the type of nigga that busts fast, you either got one of two options. You better go get you something to enhance that motherfucker or to slow down the process, or you need to go jerk off before a girl come over. I know men know the tricks of the trade. There is absolutely no reason why. And I don't give a fuck how good the vagina was. Oh my God. Chances are, if the chick didn't even know you was up in her shit, if there wasn't that initial growl when you went to put it in there, which my man is definitely used to. If you ain't hear that, if there was no like nothing, then why the fuck do you think you would have another chance or another shot to waste somebody's time? These are things that y'all need to mentally prepare for before you go and just trying to hop in shit, changing motherfuckers' lives. You got people out here thinking that you king dingaling and you come across as a fucking motherfucking dead fish and you want another chance? I had to ask the ladies if they was wasting their time again.
What the ladies talking about?
Shout out to Emily. She was one of the first ones. She hopped right on this post.
I know she would.
She said, the old me would have made excuses. The new me says no. Now let me go steam my vagina and pretend like it never happened. I'm with her. You ever wish you can unfuck somebody? A lot of us women do. What the fuck was that, yo? That shit wasn't even worth the time or everything I would have lost if anybody had fucking found out that I did that shit. Especially for you fellas out here that want to be somebody's side nigga. How the fuck you trying to apply for side nigga positions when you can't fuck longer than 6 seconds? I need to know. Shout out to Laisha Perkins. That's one of your friends. She says she's not wasting her time again.
Okay.
Shout out to Wilma. She says, nope, plus I'm clowning him. All that talk for nothing.
He said, plus I'm clowning.
Oh, yeah, he's getting clowned. And I told her, I said, yo, that's exactly what needs to happen. Ain't nobody putting themselves through that bullshit again.
Poor guys.
Nobody. Ain't nobody. I don't care. Yo, fellas, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. This girl was upset. She was highly upset. And I don't blame her. She said she wasn't wasting her time again. We've all had the situations before. Well, not me. Fuck that. But we've all been in those situations. Niggas, fellas, y'all got one chance. And that's the first time you land this chick. If you're not willing to put on a goddamn performance or a show after that first time, don't expect another chance. Truth, you ever slid up in something and bust in 6 seconds?
Absolutely.
You have?
Absolutely.
Oh, fuck that, yo.
And it was so bad, she made excuses for me. I think the only thing that saved me with her is that we were actually in love with each other. I was like 17, 16. We were dating in Louisiana. We always talked about shit, but again, her house is full, my house is full. I'm not working, so I don't know about, hotel rooms or spending money and shit. So I left for like 2 years, came back. We always kind of kept in contact with each other. Let her know I was coming into town. She wanted to finally meet up. Everybody was gone in the house. My nephew let me use his car to go pick her up. And like when I say I was on the bed shaking, I was so nervous. So she had to undress herself.
Oh my God.
And I was like, all right, so let me put her in a doggy style. I'll take charge. I got 2 pumps in. It was over. She rammed me. She's in a doggy style position. She rammed me. That ass went up and down, left, right, and she started swirling nut central.
Okay.
It's the first woman that ever got pregnant by me.
Yo, you know what? There is no fucking way. We're not wasting our time if you mess up. Yo, listen, that's good. Y'all were in love and all that other shit. If that first time we together, you don't bust my ass, I'm not coming back again. Ain't nobody coming back again.
Is that all the comments?
Yeah.
I would say this.
I'm not coming back.
Again,
You're not having another chance.
I don't think women understand what men go through to stay erect. It's not like women where you can flip a nipple, play with a clit, and she's wet. Men have to stay erect. So, again, especially if it's someone that you really been wanting for a while.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm a man. You can't, just like you talking about the period, and I say I don't understand. You got to give it the same way. You can't say you understand what it's like to have a full, hard, erect penis because you don't have one. So again, from a man perspective, it's not as easy as women thinks it is. Yeah. Especially if it's someone. I tell you right now, Maya, come give me pussy. I'm squirting right now, nigga. I'm leaking before I even touch the vagina. Like that chick does it for me on a level that's unimaginable. Ooh. But if it's Maya, the singer, if it's someone that you look upon at that level, and especially you've been wanting it to happen for so long, and you finally have the opportunity, and you don't know if it's going to happen again, you can't say a guy should have prepped, masturbate, or pop one out.
Yo.
Let me finish. You can't say that if the individual didn't know what he was about to get into.
Okay, but if he did? If he did.
Right, but this is the same individual who probably was in a similar situation before where he thought something was going to happen and it didn't.
Yo, listen.
So again, it's not like I'm meeting this chick or like the young lady I met a couple weeks ago. She already know what it is. I know she knows what it is. She's not looking for a relationship. It's just about fun. If I get a call, I know what it's about. So it's not like, okay, I'm coming to your house and I know what it's about. So I can properly prepare to, oh shit, this is really going to happen. A lot of guys aren't prepared to happen. Some guys. A lot of guys are. A lot of guys are ready to rock.
Oh my
I got
God.
dudes who I've done it too. I slid in the bathroom real quick, popped one out, came out, and I'm ready to go.
That's what I'm talking about.
But again, it's all about situations or how it happened, when it happened, the way it happened. It's not as easy. What's good, Craig?
Listen.
You're here, so I'm going to say it again. Starting next week, the only way you'll be able to view Goddess's show will be on her Facebook and IG page. So make sure you go over there and subscribe to both, if not one of them, so you can always be there.
Craig,
there?
Yeah, Craig been my friend for years.
So he'll be able to continue. So again, back to that. So what y'all women have to understand, especially if it's a guy who's been chasing you.
Man, fuck
Drew,
that.
You can't say.
Yo,
that's what I'm
more
saying.
reason to
You
be
can't say-
prepared
no,
and
you
ready for
can't.
this day.
You can't. It's just like a woman who's been married for 10 years think a dude's supposed to be fully hard because she showed him a nipple. No, bitch, suck a dick. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man.
It's not as, again, for a woman who doesn't know what it's like to have an erection, to keep an erection, can't comment on what a man should and shouldn't be able to do.
Excuse me. How about let's hear from a woman who has been fucked for longer than 6 seconds a few times in her life.
But other dudes, other shit. And women got to understand.
Every dude.
A lot of guys swallow pills on y'all prior to. You think that nigga just 6 hour fucking? No, that nigga 6 hour.
First of all,
induced.
I have never had sex for 6 hours. I've probably never even fucked longer than an hour. Okay.
All right, so me longest on one nut, 2 hours and 39 minutes.
I don't even know what that's like.
Off and on that happened not too long ago.
That's
6 hours fucking off and on, and I still didn't bust.
I don't even know.
I don't even know, boo boo, because I still got love for you. But at the end of the day,
yeah, you know what?
There are different situations, different
wait.
scenarios.
Are you blaming her for that?
No, of course not.
I would feel away as a woman if I done got fucked for 6 hours and couldn't make the nigga buzz.
And I tried to explain to her,
your pussy's whack.
No, because it wasn't. When I tried.
Then what was the problem?
When I get to a certain point, I'm not coming at all. It's gonna take a very long time.
Oh, no, you're gonna have to get the fuck out and let me get somebody in here who I'm gonna be able to finish on.
So I kept explaining to her, and I was like, "Yo, I'm not saying that I'm Captain All-Nighter. I'm just saying it's just at this particular time and moment, it's not gonna happen no time soon. But I'm gonna continue to pump for as long as it needs for me to get this out." But 6 hours later, I still wasn't able to. And then 2 days later, I caught the worst case of blue balls in the world. But it's different. Every guy's standpoint on a mental level is different.
Okay.
Craig says no more YouTube unless she creates one. No, and it would be just IG. Or Facebook.
I'm live on my Facebook page right now.
You're live on your Facebook, yeah.
No, you're live on Facebook,
sorry,
but I have the live feed coming off of your share.
Right,
on
it'll
Facebook
be everything will be straight on yours. It won't be only thing you'll see on my page or the company's page will be clips. You will no longer see full shows.
Now, that's gonna. Damn, that means.
You can't tell people, yeah. So
that means that. My fiance, is no longer going to be able to watch because he's not my friend on either social media platform.
Didn't know he won't be able to watch anymore.
I'm blocked.
He will only be able to see clips that will be posted on our page.
Yeah, we turning up next week.
We are moving.
Thought about it.
We are moving in a different direction. So you will, before the next year starts, Goddess will be stepping into a new realm. And you guys will be able to take part of that. But it's time to make her stand and everybody else stand on their own 2 feet, which they can, and they are, and they will. This company itself is moving in a different direction also. But we are still here to record and all the other things. So you will still be able to see Goddess every Saturday. It will only, the only thing is it will just be on her social media platforms. So back to this, I understand it was disappointing, especially if you told a person no and no and no, because I know women go through that. Hell no, and it'd be like one time, be like, you know what? Let me let the nigga. And then the person disappoints you, be like, I knew it. No. Nah, me personally, it takes 3 times for you to fully tell if a person will be able to satisfy you or not. And the reason I'm telling you that, my son would not be here to this day. Or my daughter. I will say that. The first time I had sex with both of my baby mothers, it was not good. I guess it was the nervousness or whatever. But after that, nigga finger licking good. Lord have mercy. But, whew. But again,
My man
we
busted
both
my
was
ass
nervous.
the first time.
We both was nervous.
And he wouldn't have got a call if he didn't. Just like
I
a
feel
few
you
other
on
people.
that, but you
You're not getting
every
no-
female is different, just like every man is different. Like, and unfortunately, dudes talk way more than they should.
What? First of all, if you know you're not laying no fucking king dingaling, the last thing you should do is, oh, well, I got that girth, baby. Fuck you. Get out of here with this bullshit.
Like I tell people all the time, you got certain people that are used to specific certain things. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you might have girth, she might like length. You know, so
I like a dick. How about that?
Okay, next time. Ew. I ain't fucking with you. We ready to move on to the next one? I ain't fucking with you. Holy shit. You's a crazy ass motherfucker. Yeah. Holy shit.
How about that?
Hold your head up high, nigga.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
I'm looking to the side. Lord have mercy.
Next topic.
Okay. And you should have posted this one a lot sooner. It would have got a lot more comments.
Really?
Yeah.
So we'll leave it as a topic for next week, but it's up here for everybody to see for this week.
There you go.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah, because immediately I posted, people started commenting. You posted, people started commenting.
Yeah.
So this is a big this is a touchy situation for a lot of folks.
Yes, it is. And also, we can talk about this next week when we'll be running off of my page and my in my Instagram.
There we go.
Yeah, so I'll be a little bit more free to dive and talk about it a little bit more in depth and detail and a little bit more on the private side.
Knock yourself out, young lady.
Yo, I am so excited.
Knock yourself out.
But we could have, just talked about it just a little bit. Couples and relationships. I know a very famous DJ Khaled has made it very clear he does not perform oral sex on his wife due to religious reasons. And
Bullshit, but go ahead.
She's had to accept it,
She accept that check that keeps coming in.
You think that's what it is? There's a money
I tell people this, and I will say this. Yes, there are a lot of people that do things for religious purposes, but it's always crazy to me at how people will curve certain shit for the benefit of religious purposes, but the other shit they've been and break for. So, I mean, if you don't want to eat box, then obviously don't date a woman who wants her box eaten. Because, what I have to explain to people is you have to be able to satisfy your mate. And that is, I don't care if you got to bring toys into the bedroom. Again, it's all about pleasing your mate. So I always say there's no reason for any woman to step out or any man to step out in a relationship if you're not, if the other person is willing to go the extra mile to satisfy their mate.
Go on my Facebook page and answer this question if you haven't, because this is going to be a full-blown, great conversation for next week that I'll be able to talk more about. But I will say, women, if you are not a dick sucker and your man has not complained about getting his dick sucked and y'all been together a couple of years, he's getting it sucked someplace else.
I was just about to say that. Just because it
and fellas, same shit. If you know, listen, I'm grown, you're grown. At this point, I'm quite sure you've had your dick sucked a couple of times. At this point in my life, I've had my vagina eaten thousands of times. Because everybody is grown.
Right.
You got some that are just nasty with it. They got little dicks, so they got to compensate.
Wow. Okay.
They got to compensate by doing something. I had one of those, and he was phenomenal at it.
Okay.
So I didn't have an issue. But I also had to accept that he didn't like oral sex performed on him because he was a little smaller than what I had probably been used to.
Okay.
So it worked. But if there's a full-on fledged relationship where one is putting 100% into it and the other one isn't,
Right.
trust and believe me, that person is getting what they want. It just may not be from you.
Oh, right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So we'll talk about this next week. I'm actually looking forward.
Get yourself in trouble if you want.
I'm also listen. It's been a tough show for me.
Okay.
Respecting the relationship. I put these topics up for personal reasons this week, except for the question from the viewer. Other than that, I mean, I don't like to talk about or have topics on my show about anything that I can't relate to. So I'm definitely going to, bring, my honest opinion about it. It just can't be my personal opinion anymore. Like,
Right.
firsthand, I can't mention this man's name anymore. It can't be mentioned.
Okay.
So I try my best. I keep looking and I see it and I'm like, don't mention that name. He doesn't want it. But next week, we'll be
Next
here.
week you going in?
Tune in my show. We're not friends on social media.
Oh, so you can fully go in.
I'm
Again, I'm
black.
going to say it again. You individuals who are watching, thank you for watching. But starting next week, this show, Grown Talk with Goddess, will no longer be seen on this platform. It will only be seen on, let's see, what is your IG?
Okay, IG is U, the letter U, R,
One second. You are
underscore,
underscore
goddess, GODDESS,
GZZ.
DESS, 40.
I thought it was 35.
I started at 35. Every year I changed it. I'm 40
Okay,
now.
So it's 40.
Yes. Yes. Yep, that's it. That's it. That's how you find me on Instagram. And I'm about to unblock my page. Just because,
So,
yeah.
again, this is where you're watching. I'm going to enter it right now into the IG because I'm on there and I see there's a couple of people in there. So give me 1 second to put it in there for you. Again, it's UR.
Mm-hmm.
Underscore.
Underscore.
Underscore. Why is it not letting me do the underscore? Uh-oh. I'm going to have to do something. It's not letting me. Oh, there it is. So let me do the, again.
Got it.
UR underscore goddess. 40, right?
Yep, 40. He said, I thought it was 35. Yeah, it was 5 years ago. And then it was 36, and it was 37, then it was 38, and now it was 39, now I'm 40.
All right, so for everybody, it's in there. UR underscore GODDESS 40. Make sure you guys go in there. You will only be able to see it on those social media platforms. All right.
Yes. I look forward to it, guys. I really, truly do. I'm going to miss you, too. Maybe, I mean, look, if Truth want to sit and walk me through how to do it, he can. It's up to him. It don't matter.
We
Don't
can do
matter.
it.
I don't know how it works. But if not, y'all know how to. I'm going to always be around. And I put my show on my page every single week. I always go off of Truth's tag. We're going to show y'all the content because we got it.
Yes, man.
I was just cracking up at myself just now about what I said. And believe me, I'm really a nice person. I don't want anybody to think that I come off as being like a mean person or anymore.
Right.
I mean, at all. But, I have my moments. And I'm a Virgo. And we expect perfection. We like perfection. We try to be and live the way we want people to be with us. And I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yo, I'm gonna give you the best motherfucking head in the world. Like, my head gonna be so damn good, you gonna be ready to leave your motherfucking girl for me, and it's gonna be all that. And then when I get your shit, just suck your tip. I'm not gonna do that. I ain't gonna waste nobody's time like that. And I'm also not gonna expect another chance to be able to perform, especially if you've given somebody over a year. That's what I was trying to say before Truth, and then we started talking about something else.
Right.
The fact that you've had over a year to think and plan, I don't know. And it's also no excuse to tell somebody that your first nut, you always nut really quickly, because then you already knew what you was about to do.
Right.
Huh.
Okay.
You fucked up on me. Anyway, guys, I have to get home. My daughter is waiting to use my vehicle. She's going out tonight with her friends to a party.
Hand jobs only, boo-boo. Hand jobs only.
To a party out in Clifton. And, next week we'll be here, 7 o'clock, with the topics. Next week's topic, again, is about the oral sex. And I'm going to try to come up with something different. You can always reach me. Now you got my Instagram information, my Facebook. A lot of you guys are there. I know you are. With any questions or comments, topics, whatever, you can get in contact with me there. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this week's edition of Grown Talk with Goddess. Thank you, Truth.
Always.
You take it easy, and we see you guys next week.
Peace.